Buckle up, gamers! The Vehicles deck is finally here. Now, when we first started seeing Aftermath card reveals, one thing jumped out immediately. A lot of the units look like vehicles. All of the inexpensive vehicles that we had previously were mostly just bad. Aftermath totally flips that though, and in my opinion, the best new unit in the entire set is Combat Heuristics Extrapolator. I honestly can't see any Marcolian running less than 3. I covered why that card is so sick in my reveal video, which I've linked below if you're interested. But beyond just the Combat Heuristics Extrapolator, we now have a good 1-drop vehicle and a really good 2-drop vehicle that is going to allow us to get started going quickly. We also get a couple of aggressive, strong attacking units for not that much energy either. Now that said, there's actually a totally different reason why ADHQ has become a real force, and it's one of our new keywords, charge. It's early, but I would argue that no Paragon uses charge better than ADHQ. Let's take a look at our new vehicles because they are all important. But first, a quick reminder about ADHQ herself, because I suspect many of you have never played or even played against ADHQ. Her passive is that at the end of your turn, each vehicle gains one of the following: +1/+0, +0/+1, shielded, evasive, or armed. Vehicles can get stat buffed multiple times, but they can only get the keywords once. Important detail. She's a 1/4 unit that costs 3 to play, and she can't attack. But while on board, friendly vehicles have battle ready. And the first time a friendly vehicle deals damage to a player each turn, you draw a card. First up, our new 1-drop vehicle, the Red Sand Scout. I know, it's a 1/1 unit, and that certainly does not look very scary. We're still going to lead with Crimson Fleet Machinist most of the time. But it's not terrible to lead off with Red Sand Scout, and opponents will soon learn that while it's not difficult to remove, it's important that they remove it right away, because ADHQ gives a random buff to all vehicles at the end of your turn. And Red Sand Scout is evasive naturally, so it's not going to hit that buff, meaning that there are 4 left, and 2 of them are going to help protect the Red Sand Scout. Shielded makes it so that you can't just PS8 it, and a health boost means that a Merc Gunslinger or a 1 attacker is not going to be able to kill it. And when it survives on its next turn, it can hit face always because it's evasive, and when it does, it gives +1/+0 to the next vehicle that you play, which is immediately relevant because we've got a great vehicle to play on turn 2 as well. First up, we have a new 2-drop vehicle, the Wallbreaker Siegecraft. It's a 4/1 armed vehicle. And to be clear, Wallbreaker is not our first choice on curve, but this unit is insane in the mid-game. For 5 energy, you can drop ADHQ and Wallbreaker, which makes Wallbreaker battle ready. And it's armed, so it can take out most units without dying. Oh, and it smokes defender units with its charge mechanic. This unit does not take damage from units with defender until your next turn. Even if it can't kill Nehemiah, it's gonna do 4 damage without taking any back. Nice. Or maybe you had a bad hand to start and you're staring down 4 buffed up clones. Wallbreaker plus Artillery Volley wipes them all. Side note, if your turn 1 Crimson Fleet Machinist hasn't died, then a turn 2 Wallbreaker is going to be 4/2, and that gives it a 50% chance to catch either an HP buff or a shield. The HP buff makes it 4/3 in that case, and the shield would make it 4/2 with a shield, so you can't just simply PS8 it. Not too bad. But that brings me to the 2-drop that we really want to play on curve in just about every single game. The Armored Support Vehicle. This one's actually a universal, so our friends can play this card as well, but it really makes ADHQ hum. A 1/4 defender for 2 energy is super nice all by itself. If you lead with the Sand Scout and buff your ASV, then it becomes a 2-4 with Defender. If you led with Crimson Fleet Machinist, it will be a 1-5 Defender. But even better than that is its charge ability. On attack, you may charge 1. If you do, the next unit played is shielded. You hear that, Shrouds? Shields on demand. Have fun. Oh, and guess who wants a shield all of the time? Our 3-drop on turn 3, Combat Heuristics Extrapolator, the 2-4 battle-ready vehicle. If ASV sticks, you give it a shield and it becomes really, really hard to remove on curve. If the Sand Scout sticks, then it's a 3-4 and it's battle-ready. If Crimson sticks, it's a 2-5 and battle-ready. And if you were able to attack with your ASV, it's those with a shield as well. Again, watch the CHE reveal linked below for more. Our 3-drop on turn 3, Combat Heuristics Extrapolator, the 2-4 battle-ready vehicle. If ASV sticks, you give it a shield and it becomes really, really hard to remove on curve. If the Sand Scout sticks, then it's a 3-4 and it's battle-ready. If Crimson sticks, it's a 2-5 and battle-ready. And if you were able to attack with your ASV, it's those with a shield as well. Again, watch the CHE reveal linked below for more. And finally, our last super cool new vehicle is the Vindicator Rapid Assault Vehicle. It's another 3-drop and our second big attacker. At 4-3, Vindicator serves a few purposes. It has the ability that on attack, it conceals a revealed banked card, and we can charge every single turn. In fact, many turns we're going to have multiple charges available to us. So this is very, very useful. But its Aftermath ability is also clutch. Deal 3 damage to any target, which will amp up to 5 damage when Logistics Mastery is down. This makes it really, really painful for opponents to trade into and provides us with a ton of tempo. Oh, and on turn 6, you can combo it with ADHQ to get it battle ready, potentially creating a 2-for-1 trade, or maybe a turn 6 Vindicator into Artillery Volley. 4 damage is going to wipe most units, and then you get 3 extra to help clean up a big unit, or just do 3 extra to face.